This is a Looney Studios podcast. Hello and welcome to Aerde Tales. I'm Hunter Looney, the Game Master, and this show is a fantasy role-playing game that takes place on the planet of Aerde, around the Renaissance period of that world. I'm joined today by Leah,
Gamoree,
Noah,
Salvazar,
and a guest named Scott.
Merrill.
You all find yourselves in the port town of Quaid, which is only a day and a half travel-ish from your all's home. So you all are located in a tavern that Shaaii has set up to where you all are going to meet with your contact for this particular mission. You've been informed that this contact's going to get you into an underground thing, and that you needed to bring your familiars.
We just know it's an underground thing.
Yeah, that's off the books,
And that
not
we're
paying
meeting
taxes.
someone.
Yep.
Do we know what they look like?
She said a minotaur.
A minotaur? Okay.
That's all she said. So about at this point, you all you enter Merrill, and so you all see this is around dinner time. So you all see a minotaur come through the door with a big razorback pig, like 4 foot long pig with tusks and stuff. And so you see a 7 foot tall minotaur dressed really dapper, like suit and everything, and has a cane and is walking in. You also see they have a whip on their hip. I did not mean to make that rhyme. And some bolos on the other side. So they're walking in with a cane, give their pig a little pet and stuff. And you see Merrill. You see at a table sitting the 2 people that you've been told you would guess you would have been told to meet. They're supposed to be an Analeaf and a Pumanoid, and you've got their general description and what their pets, their familiars look like. These look somewhat like those individuals. What would you all like to do?
Hey.
I'm just
You're trying to play it cool.
I'm eating.
Okay.
I'm just not even looking yet at this person.
All right. You want to approach the table?
I'll approach the table.
All right. You approach the table, and what you all see is a 7 foot. He's 7 foot, so this person is towering above you all as you all are sitting.
Yeah, now I see him.
Yep.
So I look up and I'm like, hello.
Hello?
Salvazar, are you going to say anything?
No.
You're just,
I already said hey.
You're going to play nonchalant with it? All right, do y'all want to do... What was that?
So, are you enjoying your food?
We are so far.
You come here often?
Well,
Nope.
You're the one that said you had the code word.
what were you supposed to say back?
Oh, God.
Y'all come here often?
Only on the darkest nights and when the moon's full.
Okay.
And with both of y'all
Alright.
having that call and response that Shaaii had given you all now know these are the individuals you're supposed to be meeting. The 3 of you all are supposed to then. He's supposed to clue you all in. You all have a room upstairs. You all head up to that to discuss everything that's going on. Do you want to give them a spiel, or do you want me to summarize it for you?
I'll give it a try.
All right.
Sure. Okay, so my name is Merrill, and you can see my companion here. His name is Mason.
Nice to meet you both.
Yeah.
The pick us.
I just wanted to let y'all know Mason is a Razorback, and he's capable of doing some rather serious damage if necessary.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are you threatening us?
No, just letting you know that you're in good hands with me also.
Oh.
But,
Okay.
we can take care of ourselves most cases.
Okay. All right.
What cases do we not take care of ourselves?
No, I just say we take care of ourselves in most cases.
Okay.
He's trying to tell you he's not going to be a liability for you.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you don't got to take care of me. I got me.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, we know that Shaaii employs good folks, so I'm not surprised you can take care of yourself. But it's nice to meet you. I've heard a bit about you.
Okay. So, would you all like to hear what your mission is here in this town?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a fighting ring where people bring their animals, their pets, if you will, to fight, and there's a lot of gambling going on.
It's all not being taxed.
Yeah. There's no taxes taken. Much money being that's changing hands. So we're here to break this up.
Oh, okay.
And he also gets in and tells you all that he's worked his way in this over the last couple years, and that he's pretty close with the people running it, so it should go off pretty well. Should work out.
You've been here years already?
2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
25 months to be exact.
Oh, all right. Are we like busting up specific people, or like what are we going for here?
Well, we're going for the master of the ring primarily, but we'll take whoever we can get if he happens to not show this night.
Okay.
We'll get as many leaders as we can. There's 3 main guys.
Where are we taking these people?
Oh, so this is where I can jump in and help.
Mm-hmm.
You the plan is to hopefully just subdue them and then take them in, and he would take care of that afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But
can we rob them afterwards?
As with whatever jobs you all are on, whatever happens usually happens.
So we can lock the doors to this place and then ransack and like hold them hostage?
That might be a little out of the purview of your job right now, because
So I'm sure Shaa's paying us for this.
yeah, any of your jobs shape
We
pays
don't
you.
need to steal from people.
But I gotta become millionaire.
You already got
You're
a
already
million.
You're already doing very well for yourself.
I don't have a million. I have eight.
Oh, that's true. He has the equivalent of $800,000 just on his person. So these are high rollers that you're bringing in.
Is your money in your like pocket dimension though?
Yes.
Are you
obviously.
dressed? Are you dressed? Are you going to dress in your dapper clothes to look the part going in?
Sure.
You're not going to excuse yourselves to an adjoining room and get dressed snazzy as well to go down there?
Sure.
Yes, Merrill. So what happens next is Merrill tells you all that he usually recruits high rollers. He not swoons them. What's the word? He meets them and it tells them about. Asks them if they're like came for a little underground stuff that's fun and whatnot, and they can gamble on stuff, and recruits them and brings them in. So you all are his 2 marks this time, but not really. So you all should probably look the part. So y'all head off to adjoining rooms and change and come back, and you're dressed in that nice suit you acquired a couple days ago, and then you're in that dress with the hidden sword and wand pocket.
Mm-hmm. But it's like pants, but like it looks like a dress in the back.
Yeah. Super cool and unique.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Anything else you all wanted to talk about before you all go undercover, pretty much?
No.
You got your attacks and Barnaby's attacks and everything up?
Yeah.
So you all should probably introduce your all's familiars as well.
Mm-hmm.
He introduced his pig.
This is Barnaby. He's a fire fox.
Now I gotta do the bird after you do your bird.
And this is Kira. She has some ice magic and also has healing powers.
Alright.
Good to know.
So you all head out of the tavern, and he's leading the way, and you all are playing the part. And
how far away is this place?
So it's obviously Shaaii wouldn't want to set you all up real close because other people might say so. It's like on the other side of town. So you all are walking through town and whatnot, acting up like you all just met and that you're high rollers, super rich and whatnot, and just enamored with your new friend that you just found and stuff. So y'all get to the other side of town, and he takes you, he looks both ways, does the whole, and y'all disappear down this side alley. And then it takes another turn on this alley. And this is pretty out of the way at this point, and you see a single door with one of those little sliding openings about eye level for most individuals. You have to squat down a little bit, though. And so you give your normal rap on the door, and it slides open. It's like, Merrill. All right. What's the code word for this week? Whatever you want it to be. It could be hootenanny. I don't. Whatever.
The code word.
Come on, Merrill.
Oh, I thought it was code word.
No,
it's
you do this joke every time, Merrill. I don't think they're ever gonna do code word specifically because of you.
Okay, code word Jim Dandy.
All right, you see it slide back open, opens it up, and then you all are ushered in. You all descend down these stairs. Your familiars following you all, and. Is your bird on your shoulder or just...
I was about to ask, how high is the ceiling in here?
So the doorway he had to duck a little bit, but after it gets in there, it opens up to accommodate most sized individuals. And it's a wider staircase, so your bird could easily fit on your shoulder if you wanted.
Okay. I feel like she's kind of like walking when we come in, but then I kind of motion for her to get up on your shoulder.
All right. So your bird does that, and you all descend down these stair steps, and then you descend some more. There's another door. Some guys do a little head nod at you. Y'all proceed on. You all descend way further than you would think, and it winds and everything. And you all come to one last door. They look at Merrill. They let him in. You all proceed in, and what you see before you is a pretty high ceilinged room, and then before you see all manners of different people, sizes, shapes, whatever, down here, all dressed pretty dapper and whatnot. There's a full bar going on, there's tables and stuff near where you all came in, and then on the furthest side of the room there's a huge pit with sand on the floor, like packed sand, not like loose sand, packed sand with wood about 3 feet high around it in a circle. And you all see just a crowd of people around that area. You can see through it a little bit and see there is a familiar fight going on right now. Not everybody's over there interested. Some are at the tables and it's pretty much what you would think of a speakeasy would look like. All right, how would you all like to proceed?
I have a question. Have I seen yet if Kira can heal herself?
Couldn't
one
she,
would assume.
Okay, I mean, she healed me one time.
Wait, I forgot how she healed you though.
She just rubbed her head up against your hand and stuff and healed you. You haven't necessarily had her use it, but most people that can cast healing mat, like you can heal yourself. So you would think she can.
Okay.
You have not tested that though.
Follow-up question. Can my healing potions heal animals?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I had something for her.
So
okay.
That's a legit question to ask. This is her pondering and her inner self like answering.
Okay, so I'll say like lean over to Merrill and I'm like, do you see the head person?
I don't see him in here right now.
Head dude.
But he does have an office.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just kind of mingle around and see what we see and see if we see him later.
Yeah, y'all want to do perception checks?
Mm-hmm.
And you get to roll yours with advantage. That means you get to roll 2 d20s because you've been here so much.
Mine's an 8.
12.
And you got a +1 and you got a +3, so that's 15.
You have 3 and a 4.
Ooh. So you got a 6 total with your +2. So Salvazar, what you clock, you see, and being used to going to shady establishments, or at least trained to look for things, you see that there's multiple bodyguards sectioned in the different sections. Like over near the fighting pit, there's somebody at each corner and one at each entrance to the pit. So there's 6 people in that area, and then there's 2 in the little bar area. So
You said bodyguards. They're guarding certain people, or they're just guards?
They're
Security for the place.
Bouncers.
more or less bouncers.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
So I assume you relay this information to them?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just kind of gives nods his head and looks in certain directions. Y'all are able to pick up on it. I will say, even with your 6, you do clock one of the lieutenants of the ringmaster, or whatever you had said. You see one of them over near the games, already heavily gambling on the night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What would y'all like to do?
I want to walk over to the fighting pit.
All right.
Ring.
You all.
I mean, I'm gonna just talk around and just like drizzle in with the crowd.
All right. What would you? So, you get your as you head up to the. What would you like to do, Merrill?
I'm gonna go find one of my former marks, as you call them.
Okay.
And strike up a conversation just to look like I'm not with these guys.
Like overly,
I don't want to hang around them too long.
like you already got them in,
Yeah.
and that's
I've
usually what you do. You've done
I've already explained to them how it works, how the gambling works.
All right.
So,
All right. So I will say, let's start with Salvazar. Salvazar, you quickly find somebody that looks like they may talk with you. And what do you want to say with them? They're just holding a drink, watching, and kind of casually just hanging out for right now.
Do you have a familiar?
No. Oh, lad. I don't usually bring a familiar. I just bring the coin. They're holding a drink. This is me holding a drink. I just bring the coin. Why? Do you have a familiar?
Oh, yes, indeed.
No, is this yours? Well, what is its name?
Barnaby.
Do you plan on fighting with yours tonight?
No.
I love that it's matching.
Can I hear Salvazar from where I'm at? I kind of look over and I'm
Why
like,
would I do such thing with a
looking
beautiful
with my
animal?
eyes, like, what are you doing?
Oh, you brought your familiar, but you don't plan on entering the ring? Well, how can I bet on you?
No, I don't let it fight. It's not one of those barbarian animals.
Okay. So you just came to gamble as well?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to ask them any other questions?
No.
All right. Just fitting in. All right. Fantastic. You're... I'm still... All right, he's fitting right in already. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your accent. I'm laughing at you role-playing to just fit in. All right, you find one of your marks, and this person is name's Gallon, and they're a Adara, which means they have horns and they have a tail and stuff, and so they're like, "Oh, Merrill, thank you for showing me this lovely establishment. I love watching the animals just battle back and forth and be able to throw down a little coin. Thank you."
Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. How's your gambling going tonight?
As always, not too good.
Shame.
I'm never good at picking, but it's still fun. It's still fun.
Yeah. Good.
Do you have any advice for tonight on who I should bet on or anything?
Well, I may let Mason in the ring tonight.
Oh, well, I will definitely put some coins down on Mason if you bring them in.
Well, I would be careful with the odds, though.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They never give good odds when you bring Mason in. Never. I never am able to make back anywhere close to what I've already lost. All right? Anything you want to do?
I want to go sign Kira up.
All right. This is the exact reversal of what you all usually do. You're usually the one jumping in the ring to fight. But Barnaby's just such a sweetie. All right.
Also still, like a teenager.
Yeah, that's true.
Version of a fox.
All right. So you head over to one of the entrances. There's little doors on either side and stuff. And Merrill's already told you that this is where you would go, and if you had a familiar, sign up and pay the entry fee.
Entrances to what?
To the pit.
Oh, okay.
There's a little things on either side where it's like a queue. Yep.
Ah, okay.
So there's an individual standing there, one of the bouncers there, and it's like, "Hey,
well,
you come to sign up?"
Hello. Yes, I have. What's the entry fee?
50 gold.
50 gold. Okay. And
Yeah.
what's the prize for winning?
Pride. You can go bet if you want over there on yourself.
Okay.
It's 50 gold entrance fee.
Okay.
So if you want to go bet, go see old Fred over there. That actually did come up on my random name generator.
Okay.
See
All right.
Fred.
All right. So I give him 50 gold.
All right. He was like, "What's the bird's name?"
Kira.
All right. Let's see.
K-I-R.
Yeah. I put Bluebird here.
Well, why'd you ask for its name then?
I'll just remember it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, you want to go see Fred and bet on it? Or
Sure.
So he points you over to where Fred is.
Uh-huh.
You go over to Fred. Fred is a corvo, which is like a raven-looking person. And they're like, bets, come on, let's do some bets. Come on. All right, you want to do some bets on the next fight?
I'd like to bet on my own familiar.
All right. So whenever you're familiar, what's the name?
Kira, but I think you just wrote down Bluebird.
Okay, all right. So when the Bluebird that looks like yours, how much you want to put down?
Okay, so if I bet 100 gold, that's 10 platinum. But then what's how much do I get back if I win?
So wait, that wasn't the voice.
I was kind of talking to you.
I know. So you can.
Okay.
But no, we need to hash this out because I haven't given the odds. So it was more like up here, right? It was close to that?
Yeah.
All right. So, you want to put down how much?
Well, what are the odds?
So you're a first timer here.
I am, but I've also been filled in by Merrill, so don't think I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. So okay. So Merrill brought you in. All right. So okay. And so they look over at the bouncer, and the bouncer goes, and so what? Oh, the bouncer shakes their head. Sorry, I forgot this is an audio medium. All right, so they look over the bouncer. You're like, where are they looking? You look back, and the bouncer's just shaking their head, yes. Mm-hmm. And so he goes, well, probably 10 to 1 about, you're a first timer, so you put in, how much you say, 10 platinum? If you were to win, then you would get 100 platinum.
Okay. And if I lose, I'm just out that 10?
Yep, you're done. It's zeroed out.
Alright.
You can always try to win it back, of course.
Let's do that.
Alright, okay.
Who am I fighting? Who's my...
you'll have to check with the bouncer over there. You'll have to check with old Alfred over there.
Oh, okay. Alfred and Fred. What a combo. Okay.
They're brothers.
Alright, I give him 10.
Right, God, you're already...
Platinum.
15 platinum in the hole. That's $15,000 pretty
I
much.
know. Alright. So I go back
they're
over
already playing the role of being high rollers pretty well.
I go back over to Alfred.
Yep.
Wait, it's Alfred and Fred?
Yeah. Well, he met Gallon earlier. They can't all be...
Just make it Fred and Fred. Fred.
Oh.
Fred. Okay.
I didn't even...
I go back over to Alfred and I'm like, who am I fighting?
You're gonna be fighting old Jose over there.
Jose?
Yep, and his giant spider.
Okay.
I need to write these down.
Giant spider. I look around to see if I can see the spider.
Give me a perception check.
15.
You see over in the corner at one of the tables, just like a spider sitting on a chair with its front 2 legs up on the thing, like eating with its mandibles or whatever they're called on a spider mouth. And you see a human individual sitting across from them and just feeding them some food.
How
and
big
eating
is
them
the
stuff.
spider?
I mean, it's like 3-4 foot, just the body, not counting the legs.
Kira's how tall?
Kira is like
4 feet, right?
it's a pretty big bird. Yeah, it's like 3. It's in a 3. I mean, like.
Yeah, out of character. Haley, ask how high it can jump.
The spider? I don't think anyone would know that.
Or would give you that information.
I mean, I could go talk to its human, but they're not going to tell me that.
Maybe. They don't know if you're a contestant.
Maybe somebody has seen it fight before.
You
know?
It's true.
Well, if this is going to happen, are you going to go over?
I've already paid.
You're going.
It's happening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting too into this, and I forget that we're here.
Your bird is 20 pounds, 3.5 feet tall, and a wingspan of 7'4".
Yeah, it is. Okay. And how tall is the ceiling in here?
I mean, it's up there. It's like 20, above 20. It's pretty high.
Like a cathedral.
Yeah.
But spiders could also web and climb. Okay.
Anything else y'all want to do before we just kind of fast forward to her fight?
Well, I don't know whether this is. Are we on?
I mean, I assume to play the role to get.
Yeah. What I would do at this point in time, with the reaction of the room to the big bet by the newcomer, I'm thinking that there's kind of a lot of talk going around now about this blue bird, and I think that if we can get another large bet placed on the bird, that it might bring the master out.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah. We want to convey that to them. Okay.
Yeah. So I might go on over to Salvazar. Probably go over to Salvazar and see if we would.
We'll say you approach El Salvazar. You kind of finish up your small talk with that individual, and you're just kind of standing there taking it in, playing the part. Merrill approaches you. How would you do this nonchalantly, like this person's just a normal mark and stuff?
I would go up and say, Salvazar, I just heard that
Gamoree
has entered Kira in battle. And the odds are very, very good. She has 10-1 odds. So you could stand to gain a lot from betting on her should she win.
What that means math-wise, whatever you put in there, it multiplies by 10 if she wins. Whatever you bet multiplies by 10 if she wins.
And the other thing that I'm saying is we could gain
30 platinum. There.
Whoa.
Alright, so so you direct Salvazar over to where Fred is to go place the bet. You approach Fred, and Fred's like, well, hey, another new face. You want to make a bet?
Yeah.
Alright, who you putting a bet on?
Gamoree and her bluebird.
Alright, I got a bluebird here. Alright, it's 10-1 odds. You're putting down how much?
30 platinum.
30 platinum. Oh, okay. Alright. Merrill, this is going about how you saw this would go out. That at least one of them would probably fight, maybe more of them. Just to like get everything going and stuff and throw down some platinum and everything like that. So as the fight, there's, like you said, there's murmurs going around about all this money to be made off of these newcomers you brought. So the bets start coming in, and it's just everybody's betting on this fight coming up.
Kira's still on my shoulder, and she's like standing like super tall and like got her chest puffed out and like yeah.
Very proud.
One cool bird.
Yeah.
She knows.
Yeah. Oh, this bird is really smart. So, so you do see.
Mason's just getting jealous. I'll just tell you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they just like glaring at each other?
So what you do see, I don't think so. I don't. Right now, the bird is just.
No, I'm just thinking like it's that tension between the two characters in the movie when you know later on they're going to fall in love.
Oh.
The pig and the bird's going to fall in love.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So you're just now thinking of a pig and a bird getting together.
Yeah, well, no.
I'm laughing at his face.
Yeah.
All right, so there's murmurs all around. There's a ton of coin being thrown back and forth about this.
The odds are going down.
When
Oh yeah.
pigs fly.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you were just thinking?
I know it.
Went off a roller coaster over here. Like, first it was about a movie. Now we're making up like an intro to that movie, like a never-ending story. Ending story.
Alright, so as the fight gets closer and closer, there's other fights before this, obviously, and everything. You do see the fight right before this one. The ringmaster comes out, and this dude has like this nice seat that's like ringside at, if we're gonna say you're going to be at the fighting ring and at the entrance at like 3 o'clock, and your opponent's at the entrance. That's at like 9 o'clock. This is at like center court, 12 o'clock. Like can see everything. We'll put that.
Alright, how many of the other what did we call them earlier?
Like his lieutenants or whatever?
Yeah, how many of those do we see?
Well, you've seen the one that's this dude over here. He's just been making his way around. You don't see the other lieutenant yet.
Okay.
But this is the fight beforehand. Okay. So the ringmaster like sets down, takes in the fight before yours as well.
And the ringmaster and the 2 lieutenants are pretty much what we're going for.
That's the main.
That would be the hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any employees like Fred and Alfred and
any other of the bouncers.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Anybody that's profiting from this really is basically who we're after. But we want him.
So it looks like this fight right before your all's between this like lizard, this big lizard, and this like I'm gonna say about teenage bear, or just fighting each other and everything. When this looks like it's about done, and the lizard's about to like finish off the bear, the ringmaster does a little bail, and the other lieutenant shows up. You see him whisper to the lieutenant, hands him a little sack of money. You see that sack of money go over to Fred, and then he returns. So presumably, probably betting on your fight.
Yeah.
So and then that lieutenant just kind of hangs right beside of the boss. So the fight with the lizard and the bear like finishes, and the lizard wins. And then the ring is like not swept, but like 2 workers run around it real quickly, like to turn the dirt over, pretty much.
Okay.
Kind of like they do between innings in baseball or whatever.
They drag the pit.
Yeah, they drag the pit real quick, and you're ushered over. Where do y'all want to take up spots? You want to scooch over near? Yeah. So if we're going with the clock face again, so if the ringmaster's at 12, I guess. Wait, I've got this inverted. So we'll say Gamoree is at 9, Jose is at 3. The spider and the bird are in there. Got about that. Where do you want to set up Salvazar?
1.
About 1 o'clock as well?
Yeah, so I can yell it to his face.
Jeez. Well, I got you about a 2. Is that okay? It's because we've got Merrill at about 1. We don't want to get too
This
close.
is the ringmaster and lieutenant?
So
Yeah.
I think when he comes over there, again, we don't want to be too
Yeah.
close, not just because, but for looks.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that we're both on.
So you move over to about 11. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then the other lieutenant goes over and whispers in Jose's ear and just sets up shop right next to Jose.
Yeah.
You've seen this happen many times before in that they try to put them up against the marks you bring in. Always aren't necessarily the best fighters, but they've got big pockets.
Yeah.
And so they'll set them up against a pretty stout opponent and put really bad odds to get people to bet.
Yeah.
After that ring is raked and everything, or whatever we just said. So you're ushered over to your spot. You all set up at the places we talked about. Jose is over there speaking with his spider and the lieutenant. You probably assume the fix is in to try to make you lose. That this is not going to be a cakewalk for you. And so individual enters the ring, does a quick introduction, and says, and everybody's the newcomer for tonight, the Bluebird.
Her name's Kira.
Okay, Kara. Kara.
Nope,
Okay.
Kira.
Okay, so then we've got a crowd favorite, Jose, and what did I name this spider?
His name.
All right. So what?
The spider's name's Jose?
No.
Okay.
So then we got over here a crowd favorite, Jose and Achilles, and everybody just goes crazy.
Achilles just randomly came up for the spider.
Yes.
Man, I can't make a history joke.
Okay.
Why? You can make a history joke.
I was about to say,
Go on.
you so trash. You Achilles heel.
Okay. Oh gosh. So the spider just looks at you like, what?
History joke, you won't get it.
And it just goes at you. You have no idea what it just said to you. Jose goes, alright, go get him. Go get him, Achilles.
Okay, do I stand like outside the ring?
Yeah, you were like right on the other side of that entrance.
Okay.
And they don't want to put people in there because then you might interfere. So you're right there, but it's like nobody's around you per se. So that person finishes their introductions and they exit the ring and they go, fight! And then let's roll for initiative. So you roll a d20.
8.
I rolled an 8 as well. Roll again.
7.
I rolled an 8 again.
Oh, that was just for initiative. Okay.
Yep. All right. So, so we'll say that where it is, it's just standing right there, a few feet into the ring. So Achilles rears up, goes, and then it turns its butt toward, and then shoots webs, and let's see how that goes.
Okay.
So these webs shoot out, and Kira is able to like hop out of the way back and forth, and nothing adheres to Kira at all.
Okay.
All right, what do you want her to do?
Can I give Leah some advice?
You can yell all you want. You're like across the ring in this loud place, though.
And everybody knows you bet a lot on her, so you've got reason to yell.
Yeah.
If you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to like. I'll have you do a performance check to see if you whatever you say if she can hear you. I'll make it a DC 12. You have to roll over a 12. What you want to say? What you say first, and then do the roll.
Go for the legs.
All right.
5.
She sees you over there, sees you cupping around your mouth, and then Gamoree's just like,
Can
go. All right, Salvazar's cheering you on. That's what you think's happening.
Can I walk over there?
All right.
Do you want to walk over?
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start making your way over there. It'll take you 2 turns to get over there because there's a lot of people.
okay. I'm like, Kira, fly. And
All right, so Kira, like with that, she can still like get up and hover and stuff, but you can still have her attack. That's not going to be all she can do. That.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. I would like to tell her to fly in circles, like the whole time.
Start flying around the ring.
Yeah, but then I want her to shoot eyes at him.
Okay.
10 plus what?
Nothing.
Nah.
All right, so trying to get her bearings in this inside, flying inside, and being able to stay within the ring so it doesn't get DQ'd and everything, and not go too high. That would also DQ them. You all were explained all the rules beforehand. She's trying to do all that, get used to doing all that. She shoots some ice down, and you see some ice shards spike up out of the ground near the spider. Good gracious. keep rolling so poorly. The spider, starts walking around, tries to get in position again to shoot some webbing up at you. I will add Kira, and as they're backing up and turn around, they kind of slip one of their feet on the ice and miss, and it goes out into the crowd, and somebody's like, "Ugh! Ugh!" off in the crowd. All right, it's your turn again.
Okay.
I'm rolling horribly. I rolled 2 6s just now.
Alright, I want Kira to strike and just try to claw
With the talons?
A few of its legs.
Alright.
As many legs as she can go across.
So she's going to just try to come down and do a talon attack.
Yeah.
Alright. That's it. So roll your d20 and then roll a d8.
18.
Alright, so roll a d8 to see how much damage it's going to do.
5.
Okay. Alright, so Kira swoops down, grips with the talons, kind of picks it up just a little bit to dig them in, and then lets go and takes off flying again, dealing 5 damage. And let's see if this spider can actually hit. Alright, it is now and it's scurrying around trying to figure out what to do. Jose is like, "Come on, it's just a bird." And so it tries once again to do the web attack. It gets just a little bit on one of the talons, but not enough to do anything or damage at all.
Because Kira's awesome and she's done everything.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Alright, we're going ice again.
Can I get a say?
Oh, you are now over here. Salvazar, you are now right beside Gamoree.
Go for the legs.
I tried that on the last one, but thanks.
No, you just went for the body.
No, she taloned the legs.
Talon the legs.
No, but
specifically.
Oh. I thought she didn't hear what I said. But I mean
No.
ice the legs, so it's trapped.
Okay. Alright, thanks. Alright, rolling. It's a 2.
Alright, so some more ice is shot down. The spider is scurrying about, just like I said, and some ice happens and it runs away from the ice. And the ice misses. Do a perception check, Merrill.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
One of these?
Yep.
12.
Alright, you see the ringmaster is kind of getting a little upset that the spider just hasn't already just did away with this bird pretty easily. And you see him just getting a little restless and aggravated. That's what you can see right now.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if the spider can actually land an attack. Oh my god, I rolled a 5. I got it. Enough fudge the dice. Go, just keep going with it. So the spider scurries about a little bit more and is now a little bit away from Jose and tries once again, because you're flying around, tries to shoot webbing up at you and does not get anywhere close this time. This one just lands on the side of that 3-foot high wood around there. So, what would you like to do this time?
I would
Hey,
like
Leah.
to...
Well, hey, Gamoree. Try to trap it. Make an ice thing around it.
Yeah, okay. Going to have her shoot ice again, and just, I don't know, directly in the middle of his body.
Okay.
To try to freeze it. This is 9.
Everybody's rolling good, aren't they? Well, it is a spider and a bird. Alright, so, sorry. Alright, so once again, ice misses. The spider scurries off and scurries away from that attack. And it didn't budge. It's a natural 17. This time, the spider directs its butt. I'm sure there's a scientific word for it. Its butt, though. At the bird shoots webbing. The webbing gets on one of its wings and one of its legs, and so Kira is forced to land. And it only does, though, 4 damage on landing, a little hard from trying to land one wing.
Healing herself.
She had to land?
She had to land because she has webbing on one of her wings and one of her legs. So, practically speaking, you can tell her to try to get that off, and that would take 1 turn to try to remove it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, she's, in essence, grappled and is stuck right there, but could still attack.
How thick is the webbing?
It's super sticky. And, I mean, if you size up proportionally what spider webbing is to a spider that big, you just scale up.
I have a question. Is there such thing as, like, doubles in this place? Like, can you do 2 on 2?
You could ask after your fight.
Oh.
You can't. I would assume you couldn't just tag in.
Can't call in.
Can't tag team in.
Reinforcements.
But you see over at the ringmaster just like shaking her head, like, oh yeah, this fight's over now, because to get the web on it once.
All right, I tell Kira to get the web off of herself.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Roll for that.
Yep.
13.
Okay. She is able to take a whole turn and just like ripping it with her beak off, but she was not able to like take back off. It took her the whole turn to just rip it off, but she is now at least not grappled, so that's really good, because the attack would have been with advantage, just so you know. Alright, so the spider charges at Kira and makes a bite attack, and it does, there it is, 2 damage. Oh my god.
Spider poison.
Well, I was going to have you do a constitution check to see how it goes.
Were you?
Yep, so do a constitution check for old Kira, and she gets +1.
Was that d20?
Yep.
7.
Alright, you see that Kira, like, starts going, like, tilting her head a little bit, like, whew.
Felt that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you would assume that something was up with that bite.
Okay.
Make her hear herself and fly again.
Is that what you want to do?
I do that.
Alright. So, Kira, you want her to attack before she takes off?
I want her to heal herself and take off. Can I do that all on move?
Yep.
I can't attack and do those things, can I?
You can heal or attack, and you can fly either way. So she's down 6.
Let's take off and attack again.
Okay.
Ice again.
Alright, roll a d20 and a d8. I mean, a d6.
19. Finally. Put a 1.
She only has 1 more ice attack.
Oh, I know what to do. So it doesn't miss
Or
this time.
she has 1 more magic, period.
Okay.
So wait, what did you roll?
A 19, but then a 1.
Oh, okay. So I will say this, what happens is the spider was just chilling right there. So the spider their legs become like frozen to the ground at this point from that attack. 1 damage was dealt, but they are now stuck.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to roll pretty
So it
high to
can't
give
do
you that.
anything?
So it's going to have to start trying to get itself out of the ice.
Okay.
So it is now Achilles' turn, and Achilles is going to... Jose's like, get out of the ice! And so Achilles starts trying to get out of the ice, and it's able to free, let's say, 6 of its legs were in the ice, and its front 2 were out. It's able to free only 2 of them, so it still has 4 legs in the ice.
Okay.
On this turn, though, so Akira takes 7 points of poison damage on this turn, though.
Fine.
What is that face? Jeez.
I should make them a healer our last turn.
Who says healing would cure poison, though?
Yeah, well. Okay.
Alright.
Can I summon some leeches on her?
No,
Any
you can't
interaction? Yeah, any interference. This spider is immobilized. If you were to attack, you do it with advantage.
Okay, I want to fly down, and get up in its face.
Wait. I just wanted it to swoop down and just, gnaw on its head.
Like, go for a coup de
It
grace.
would make sense to save magic, I guess, ice while it's immobilized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I fly down and she attacks it with her beak.
Alright. Are you attacking the head like Salvazar?
Sure.
You get to roll with advantage because it's immobilized. It's grappled, pretty much.
About 8 and 5.
Well, since it was immobilized and it's a spider not wearing armor, I had set it at 5.
Okay.
Since it can't move. Because it would be really hard for that to... So we'll say Kira walks over, gives it a strong peck. Alright. Achilles is going to try to remove some more. It's able to get all but one leg out, so it is almost free. It's still got one leg in that
Ice it again.
ice.
I only have one ice left, right?
You have one magic period from your bird left, MP wise. Take 6 points of poison damage this time. Because it was Achilles' turn.
Alright, I tell her to heal herself. That's gonna work.
Alright, she's going to use her last magic spell for the day. She could use another one, but it'll make her pass out. She heals herself, good lord, for 16. Alright, so she's only -3 now. Alright.
Help the poison?
Hmm?
Did it help the poison?
No. It doesn't remove poison. Just health.
Okay.
You still see her going, and if you could see a bird sweating, you would get that. Alright, so
Does what?
Achilles is going to see if they can free themselves. Let's see how it goes. I said if they rolled a 5 or below, they couldn't free that last leg. And they rolled a 5. Alright, so it's still stuck in there. You can make an attack with advantage as well, since they're still stuck.
I want to go back down and tell her to swipe with her talons again, but aim where the webbing comes out, so the butt.
Right. Have her smack the butt of the spider.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, roll 2d20. What am I at here?
8 and 18.
Alright, so this spider is looking really messed up right now. Jose goes, it's just ice. Achilles.
I told you it was the Achilles heel, man.
Oh gosh. Alright, see if it can get out. It got out now, so it is now out of the ice. Alright, so the spider's free. It's your attack again, but it's a regular attack.
Okay.
1d20, I mean.
Go for the
For
eyes.
its eyes.
Try to. Well, what if she flew onto its back, landed on its back, and then went for the eyes?
Yes.
You got,
Is
if
that
you got
possible?
the talons in the back, where she can hang on.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Roll d20.
17.
Alright, roll. I'm going to say 2d8s because you're landing and causing damage, and then you're attacking. So landing with these huge claws, and then attacking.
7 is the highest one.
No, how much total of the
9.
2? Alright, you see the spider just go limp. It's not dead, but it has passed out. Alright, so the same person that had announced steps over, gets in, and is like, well, who saw that coming? Crazy. The winner, the blue bird over here. What's going on?
Kira.
Money.
I run over to Kira and I tell her good job, and I use my... Do I have poison healing?
Magic-wise?
Yeah.
Or just period?
Period. I'm gonna summon a leech again if I don't.
Yeah,
Ready
I
for
would
that?
assume you'd do that.
Alright, I summon a leech.
How much MP is that?
Is it an insect or an animal?
Animal.
The big one you summoned last time, this is a big bird. Yeah, I made you use the smallest animal thing.
Yeah, I summoned like a 2-foot leech last.
For yourself.
Yeah.
I would assume you'd use the smallest animal one. So how much MP is that?
For summon animals 1 is 10. 10.
Okay. Alright, so we'll say you pick up Kira, put her on your shoulder, you all exit the ring, you go off to the side, you summon that smaller leech than before, but not like a normal sized leech. You suck out the poison, you banish that. How much is banish? Like 1 or 2? Summon. 4. You banish that summon, and you want to heal. You want
good job.
She's only at -3, so you're gonna heal her with the lowest one, or she'll just
can heal herself. No.
No.
Oh, she done.
She's out of
She's
magic.
done for the day. Dang it, I was gonna. Okay.
You want to cast your lowest healing? That should get her up all the way. What's your lowest healing one cost you MP wise?
4. Can I use a potion kit instead of healing? No.
You can use one of your potions.
I want to use that instead.
Okay, I'll mark that. Alright, so you get her all squared away.
Go to the
Of course you all head over after doing this. You head over to Fred. You cash out. And that would make...
on his...
Because I did the math, and it's supposed to be over 1,000. Finally.
You mean 1,000,000?
Mm-hmm.
If you add 300,000, yeah.
Alright, I assume you did that as well. You already have gotten your winnings. Merrill. I wanted to say Merrill.
That's fine. Either way.
Alright, so one of the lieutenants, the one that was the closest to the ringmaster, comes over to you. He goes, why don't you bring your new friends and come not backstage, come into the back with us.
Okay, may I ask if there's a purpose for this?
The ringmaster wants to meet your new high rollers that came in, and one of them appears to be a ringer, but we wanted to just meet them and greet them and, give them the VIP treatment.
Oh, okay. Well, I just met him this afternoon. I don't really know him that well, but sure.
Okay, alright. Alright, we're going to end our episode right there. What does the back room hold to our adventurers? Will we get to see Merrill's pig or warthog or whatever you call it, razorback, fight? What is up with these lieutenants? Find out on the next episode of Aerde Tales. Now, let's take care of some housekeeping. Our adventurers encounter magical items, so I want to invite everybody to visit patreon.com/Looney Studios, and there you will be able to click on a link that will take you to a Google form where anybody can then submit a magical item that could appear in world with us. And it's up to you how to put it, and if you want to put your name with it or your username or whatever to attach to it, we can give you credit when we use it. And you can also, while you're there, check out the Looney Studios Patreon. And you can become a patron and gain access to the podcast early, among other perks. And speaking of Patreon, I'd like to thank our patrons. They help us to cover some of the cost of Looney Studios by supporting us on Patreon. And If you viewed this on YouTube, you may have seen some of the little icons or maps that we use, and those are the overworld map was created using the software WonderDraft, and then the maps and tokens were either directly from or adapted from assets from 2 Minute Tabletop and Dynamic Dungeons. 2 Minute Tabletop can be found at 2minutetabletop.com or patreon.com/2minutetabletop, and Dynamic Dungeons can be found at patreon.com/dynamicdungeons. The links are in the description. Visit them and check out their amazing work. And Looney Studios can be found at looneystudios.com and at the social media platforms listed in the description. Please give a review on your favorite podcasting site, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and submit magical items on our Patreon. The Looney family hopes that you have a wonderful day. That was a Looney Studios podcast.